at every stage, advance Australia fair. In joyful strains and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
I, Catherine Branson, Chancellor of the University of Adelaide, declare open this congregation convened for the purpose of presenting degrees. Distinguished guests, parents, relatives, friends, especially those of you graduating today, welcome to the University of Adelaide's graduation ceremony. Gana Miana, Gana Yata, Nadlu Thumpandi. We acknowledge that we're on Gana land. We acknowledge the Gana people, past and present, the original custodians of the Adelaide Plains, and thus of the land on which each of the University of Adelaide's campuses is built. We acknowledge the Gana people's ongoing spiritual connection with this beautiful land. Graduates, your graduation is an event in which you and others close to you, your family, your friends, your colleagues, can take great pride. It's also a source of pride and satisfaction to the University of Adelaide. This day, your graduation day, is a day on which you might think to reflect a little, whether it's your first degree or an advanced degree. This day may well signal a significant change in direction for your life. Whatever direction your life now takes, I'm confident that the knowledge you've learned here, the skills you've developed, will stand you in good stead, not only in your working and professional life, but I hope in every aspect of your life. I now call on the Vice-Chancellor and President, Professor Peter Hoy AC, to present the candidate for an honorary degree.
Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to present to you an outstanding candidate for admission to the honorary degree of Doctor of the University, honoris causa, Ms. Louise Elizabeth Rose. Louisa is one of Australia's most respected winemakers and industry leaders. She grew up and was educated in Melbourne, spending weekends in the Yarra Valley, helping out on the family vineyard. She completed a Bachelor of Science degree, majoring in physics at Melbourne University, and then relocated to South Australia and the University of Adelaide's Roseworthy campus to study winemaking, where she was dux of her class. Louisa worked the 1992 vintage as a cellar hand at Yalumba, Australia's oldest family-owned winemaker, in the Barossa, and returned to join the team in January 1993. She never left. In other words, she's still there. Since then, she has been involved in almost every facet of viticulture, winemaking, and management. She was Hillsmith Family Estates head winemaker from 2006 to 2023, and is currently the winery's head of sustainability and their brand ambassador. From the beginning, Louisa has been a champion of Viognier and Riesling from Hillsmith Family Estates' Eden Valley vineyards. She describes them as her passion and forte. She has also been a driving force in sustainability and the use of natural yeast, wild or feral, and bacteria to make wine. Under her stewardship, all Hillsmith Family Estates wines from vintage 2012 are vegan and made without the use of animal-based fining agents. Louisa has won many awards for her work. She was the 1999 Barossa Winemaker of the Year. She was the 2004 International Woman in Wine at the International Wine and Spirit Competition in London. She was the 2008 Gourmet Traveller Wine Magazine Winemaker of the Year. She was the 2008 Wolf Blass Award for contribution to the development and promotion of Riesling. And she was the 2013 Winemaker of the Year by the Australian Society of Viticulture and Oenology. In August 2014, Louisa was voted the best winemaker in Australia by 100 of her peers, winemakers, sommeliers, and wine buyers from around the country. She judges Australian and international wine shows and was named a Fellow of the Australian Society of Viticulture and Oenology in 2017. In 2019, Louisa was elected as Grand Master of the Barossa Wine Fraternity Barons of Barossa. And in 2020, she received the Hillsmith Family Estate's highest honour, being named the signatory for the Signature Cabernet Shiraz 2016. In 2021, Louisa was awarded the Roseworthy Old Collegians Association Award of Merit, and in 2023, she received the University of Adelaide Alumni Fellows Award. Louisa was a board director of the Australian Wine Research Institute from 2011 and board chair from 2014 to 2022. And she's currently a board director of the South Australian Wine Industry Association. Louisa has also contributed significantly to the university over many years. She currently sits on the university's 150th Celebration Steering Committee and is a long-term member of the Alumni Council, serving as chair from 2014 to 2023. Her dedication to the Alumni Council fostered meaningful engagement with the university's large and diverse global community of alumni. Chancellor, I'm pleased to present to you Ms. Louisa Elizabeth Rose, Bachelor of Applied Science, Wine Science and Bachelor of Science Physics, to the honorary degree of Doctor of the University Honoris Causa.
I'm delighted to be able to tell you that Louisa has agreed to be today's graduation orator. Please make her welcome.
The Honourable Catherine Branson, AC, SC, Chancellor, Professor Peter Hoy, AC, Vice-Chancellor and President, distinguished guests, University of Adelaide academics, researchers, staff in attendance today, and especially to the graduates. Thank you to the University for this honour. I am humbled to be here, but I do accept the honour. And I love to share with you what an important day it is for you graduates. Today marks the culmination of much hard work and the beginning of your future. I would like to recognise the Kaurna people, the traditional owners of the lands of the Adelaide Plains, that includes the campuses of Roseworthy and Waite, and I pay respects to their ancestors past and present. You've already heard my story in great detail, and as you know, I haven't worked for too many businesses. As I studied, I worked on my family's vineyard, and then starting with my university vintage placement for the Hillsmith family of Yalumba. I said to somebody the other day that I have only ever had the one job, and they corrected me quite rightly, saying that while I have had one employer, I have had lots of different jobs in that time. And it's true. As the world and the environment that I have been part of has changed, so too has what I have learnt and what I do. I've had many opportunities to interact with amazing people around the world in many industries and cultures. And I could not have imagined in 1993, when I was here graduating, what I would be doing now, nor could I have imagined the world that we live in. The tools we take for granted, the internet, computers, mobile phones, emails, the global issues we face like climate change, or on a universal scale, even concepts like dark matter. What I am sure of with hindsight is that the way we live, learn, and do business today is not the way that we'll be doing it in the future. A future that you will all intimately be involved with. And you will be involved with creating it. And that future will be here before we know it. You will have the task of fixing up a lot of what previous generations have done to the planet, but I know you will rise to the challenge and go even further. Wherever you go, you will find the same things that I have. We are living in a really exciting world. We have exciting and vibrant cities and towns in Australia, and if you don't go far, or if you come back, Adelaide is certainly one of them. Adelaide is so rich in culture and the arts. It's home base to many agricultural industries, including, of course, wine. It's home to evolving industries and opportunities such as space, defence and energy, and it is a great place to live. The world is looking for you, the graduates, the smart graduates, who will think of and invent new things in ways that we have never imagined. The opportunities to both redesign our economy and strengthen our society are as exciting as they are just a little bit scary. But this is your time. To excel in this new world, your EQ will need to be as important as your IQ. The world of business is changing so quickly that more than ever, you will find yourselves needing to train and educate. Educate your superiors, even more importantly. They will learn as much from you as you will learn from them. In all this excitement, I hope your relationships with Adelaide University will also be a lifelong one and a rewarding one, as mine continues to be. You probably can't wait to get out today, but I urge you to keep connected to the university. Over the years, this relationship will change and it will evolve. It could include joining one of the many university networks, and there are networks all over the world. It might involve finding mentors and heroes in your chosen areas. You might pursue further and higher education. You might want to complete short courses and upskill in new and emerging fields. The pace of change will demand quick and easy access to continuous learning. And you might want to engage in research or collaboration between your industry and the university. I hope you will want to keep in touch with your cohort, your friends and other alumni, and I hope you want to attend reunions because they can be a lot of fun. You might want to mentor future students and keep those that have gone before you and the university in general abreast of the changing face of the business environment and the world that you'll be part of. You might want to help the university remain relevant in the future. Here is my advice to you all. Act on what matters, be confident in yourself, back yourself, but do it with integrity. Be proud, be curious, be persistent, be inspired, be bold, and be happy. And be these things with empathy, collaboration, and humility. Remember that learning is very powerful. Have the awareness, the grace, and the vulnerability to admit when you need to learn more, and don't be afraid of failure. You can learn as much from what doesn't work as from what does. It is not what you don't know, it is how you learn what you don't know that will be the key to your success. Congratulations to you all. You have achieved a great thing today. Now go and in whatever it is that you choose to do, continue to be great. Once again, I would just like to thank the university for this incredible honour. I am humbled to be considered in the same light as others who have received this honour before me, and I will endeavour to continue to make the university proud. Thank you.
On behalf of the graduates and the families attending today's ceremony, I'd like to thank Ms. Louisa Rose for a stimulating and inspiring address. We're honoured that you have taken the time to join us on this special day and to share with us your thoughts and your words of encouragement and advice are greatly appreciated. They remind us that education places upon each of us an enduring responsibility to make the best possible use of our talents and to contribute to the betterment of society in whatever way we can. Please join me once again thanking Ms. Louisa Rose.
I will now receive the candidates for degrees. I call on the Vice-Chancellor and President.
Chancellor, I, Professor Peter Hoy, AC, Vice-Chancellor and President of the University of Adelaide, certify to you and the whole university that the graduates who will be presented to you have all fulfilled the conditions prescribed for admission to the award for which they are so presented.
I, Catherine Branson, Chancellor of the University of Adelaide, by virtue of the power committed to me by the University, confirm that each graduate is admitted to the rank and privileges of a holder of the award in the University of Adelaide for which they are so presented. I call on the head of the School of Physics, Chemistry and Earth Sciences, Professor Christopher Sumby, to present the graduates.
Chancellor, I, Head of the School of Physics, Chemistry and Earth Sciences, Professor Christopher Sumby, present to you graduates from the Faculty of Sciences, Engineering and Technology. To the degree of Bachelor of Viticulture in Oenology, Bram Alexander Day. Bradley Sean Lawrence. Patrick John Lowe. Wenshi Pan. Han Chen Shi. Dylan Jared Shute. Evan Westlake Sutton. And Huang Men Wong. To the degree of Bachelor of Science, Wildlife Conservation Biology, Isabella Grace Elizabeth Lewis Cardelli. Eliza Rose Casey. Georgia Isabel Kirby Bastions. Sarah Jane Porter. Olivia Grace Portman. And Bonnie Edith Fallon Winton. To the degree of Bachelor of Science, Veterinary Bioscience, Long Yin Chuan. Sojung Lee. And Tik Yan Lim. To the degree of Bachelor of Science, Space Science and Astrophysics, Thomas Joshua Clisby. And Zahar Omar Hill Brooks. To the degree of Bachelor of Science, Mineral Geoscience, Lila Grace McCall. To the degree of Bachelor of Science, Marine Biology, Birun Amrith Gawaramana. Li Ying Yao. And Samuel Redding. To the degree of Bachelor of Science, Biomedical Science, Wai-Man Chan. Eo Chow. Simon Paul Cosmodopoulos. Sean Wen Han Liu. Helena Ariel Unadi. Charlene Su. William Luke Steen. Kai Yang Tuong. And Lindsay Zuo. To the degree of Bachelor of Science, Animal Science, Lucas Jamie Biggins. Chi Chian Lian. Maya Nguyen. Madison Jane Sinclair. And Kelsey Underwood. To the degree of Bachelor of Science, Animal Behaviour, Rachel Huchko. To the degree of Bachelor of Science, Elise Jane Billing. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Anthony Martin Brooks. Yue Shen. Alex Christopher Dalton. Tamika Jean Farrell. Sarah Foskini. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Connie Nicole Jackson. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Christina Leopis. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Catherine Sapphire Lloyd. Daniel James McGlashan. Olivia Susan Margaret Morris. Lachlan J. Peterson. Kobe Pullman Short. Chloe Susan Redaway. Zukia Rizwani. Corey James Richardson. Ella Jade Vanderlinden. Jingan Wong. Laura Jamie White. And Kiyu Zhou. To the degree of Bachelor of Marine and Wildlife Conservation, Yi Li. To the degree of Bachelor of Food and Nutrition Science, Ti Hong Nguyen Bui. James Anthony Burleson. Yi Lin Chai. Ho Yu Jun. Vanessa Hannah Gunawan. Tawad Haj Ali. Guanji Luo. And and Shun-Hei Wong. To the degree of Bachelor of Biotechnology, Hugh-Lin Shea. And Yu Hong Wei. To the degree of Bachelor of Applied Data Analytics, Darvish Singh Kukreja. To the degree of Bachelor of Agricultural Sciences, Deepak Singh Atwal. Rhys Ewan Groth Godfrey. And Caitlin Sarah Kupka. To the degree of Bachelor of Science Advanced, Dana Claire Hurrell. To the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine, Wai Shan Ho. And Sarah Lorraine Richardson. To the honours degree of Bachelor of Viticulture and Oenology, Rui Peng Lin. To the honours degree of Bachelor of Science, High Performance Computational Physics, Sarah Joan Margaret Dickinson. And Alexander Prothero. To the honours degree of Bachelor of Science Advanced, Jessica Christina Woolman. To the honours degree of Bachelor of Science, Jessica Lauren Broad. Maisie Byrne. Jacob Michael Chavetto. Max Doherty Kenny. James David Easter. Danielle Geritis. Haodong Jiang. Mark Justin Konsevich. Guan Shui Li. Thomas Lachlan Mayo. Amelia Carla Orchard. Leonaj Janani Minaka Pereira. Fabian Eric Sochelli. Tess Marie Maya Shrestha. Anya Sidpura. Samantha Summerford. Shannon Tetley. Lena Merritt Tobin Dancer. And Anton James Traeger. To the honours degree of Bachelor of Food and Nutrition Science, Ruoming Li. To the honours degree of Bachelor of Biotechnology, Anchi Wang. To the Graduate Diploma in Viticulture and Oenology, Matthew William Johnson. Connor Greg Probin Wood. And David William Sleeth. To the degree of Master of Viticulture and Oenology, Anne Sophie Ambrose. Louise Rachel Christian. Shui Li. Yue Tong Li. Yuchu Luo. Guanhua Meng. Budhika Prabhashani Kumari Ranatunga Murian Salagay. Gabriela del Rosario Rivera de Dios. Louise Rachel Christian. Hao Yu Tien. Wenyaoshi Wong. And Chao Lin Yu. To the degree of Master of Biotechnology, Biomedical Advanced, Rabin Dawal. Jun Min Luk. Andrea Sofia Lopez Mararo. Kang Pen. Sutamburalaji Suchini Stephanie Pereira. And Yufeng Chia. To the degree of Master of Biotechnology, Biomedical, Ajnish Gimir. Krisha Ramirez Montemar. Liana Sassi. Tanvi Rakesh Thakur. Keisha Vipukumar Upadhyaya. Yuja Yang. And Jiha Yu. To the degree of Master of Biopharmaceutical Engineering, Mark Joseph Kipelli. Amit Anil Chugali. And Shruti Adanath Vedante. To the degree of Master of Philosophy, for a thesis entitled Likelihood-Free Inference in Gamma-Ray Astronomy Prospects of an Inference-Based Analysis for Imaging Air Cherenkov Telescopes, Scarlett Emily Betterman. For a thesis entitled Many Body Forces with Quark Meson Coupling, Nathaniel Luke Botten. For a thesis entitled Impacts of Geomagnetic Disturbances on the Low and Mid-Latitude Ionosphere over Australia, Tristan Anthony Camilleri. For a thesis entitled Development of Mass Spectrometric Immunoassays for the Detection of Neurodegenerative Disease Biomarkers, Sean Thomas Ellis. For a thesis entitled Massive Gravity and Extra Dimensions, Scattering, Unitarity and Interactions, Joshua Andrew Gill. For For a thesis entitled Challenges in Developing and Testing Novel Control Techniques for Feral Cats, Felis Catus, Ned Levi Ryan Schofield. And for a thesis entitled The Effect of Tillage and Stubble Management on Soil Microbiome at Low and High Input Cropping System, Chan Shui. To the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, for a thesis entitled Evaluating Winemaking Applications of Ultrafiltration, Dr. Stephanie Angela. For a thesis entitled The Biogenesis and Homeostasis of the Shigella flexneri Cell Envelope, Dr. Alice Ascari. For a thesis entitled Morphology and Ecology of the Ediacaran Fossils from the Nilpena Ediacara National Park, Flinders Ranges, South Australia, Dr. Tori Lynn Botha. For a thesis entitled Physiological Events that Underlie Cell Death and Shrinkage in the Grapeberry, Dr. Lishi Kai. For a thesis entitled Defining and Exploiting Indigenous Microflora in Grapes, Dr. Natalia Soldad Kaliani. For a thesis entitled Wind-Induced Sediment Resuspension in the Coorong, a shallow estuarine lagoon degraded by modifications to its freshwater flow regime, Dr. Daniel Chilton. For a thesis entitled Exploring the Ecological Implications of Climate Change on Fish Communities, Dr. Vittoria Cipriani. For a thesis entitled Mechanisms Responsible for the Transgenerational Inheritance of Intrauterine Growth Restriction Phenotypes, Dr. Nok An Tu Duan. For a thesis entitled Evolution and Inhibition of Cholesterol Catabolizing P450 Enzymes in Pathogenic Mycobacteria, Dr. Daniel Zocchi Doherty. For a thesis entitled Improving Fertility in a Tropical Composite Beef Herd Through Genomic Selection Utilising Heterogeneous and Correlated Traits, Dr. Madeleine Louise Facey. For a thesis entitled Understanding Consumer Behaviour Regarding Sustainability in the Food Sector, The Role of Meat Reduction and Protein Alternatives, Dr. Hannah Lily Ford. For a thesis entitled Adapting to Water Scarcity in Agriculture, Investigating Industrial Hemp and Dry Farming for Future Cropping in Drier Environments, Dr. Alison Rose Gill. For a thesis entitled Applying Fibre Bragg Grating Fabry-Perot Resonators for Filtering and Sensing Applications, Dr. Jonathan Peter Hedger. For a thesis entitled Hadronic Momentum Fractions, Calculation and Renormalization from the Feynman-Hellman Method in Lattice QCD, Dr. Thomas Liam Howson. For a thesis entitled Using Omics and Behavioural Approaches to Understand Human Impacts on Octopods, Dr. Chien Hui Kuers Hoa. For a thesis entitled Fluctuating Selection and Its Effects on Neutral Genetic Variation, Dr. Olivia Lenore Johnson. For a thesis entitled Robust Evaluation and Optimization for Treatment Planning in High-Dose Rate Prostate Brachytherapy, Dr. Andrew Christopher Kennedy. For a thesis entitled Genetic and Epigenetic Regulation in Angus and Brahman Cattle, Dr. Callum McPhillamy. For a thesis entitled High Energy Cosmic Ray Propagation in the Milky Way and the Associated Diffuse Gamma Ray Emission, Dr. Peter David Marinos. For a thesis entitled Intervine Signalling via Plant Volatiles, Dr. Joanna Midzi. For a thesis entitled Ocean Acidification and Seasonal Temperatures, Counterpositive Novel Species Interaction and Warming Effects on Tropicalizing Temperate Fish Communities, Dr. Angus Mitchell. For a thesis entitled The Ecology and Conservation Significance of African Leopards, Panthera pardus pardus on Loskop Dam Nature Reserve, South Africa, Dr. Declan Robert Morris. For a thesis entitled Using Ancient DNA and Natural History Collections to Investigate Drivers of Diversity and Distribution in Australian Mammals during the Quaternary Period, Dr. Caitlin Simone Mudge. For a thesis entitled Systematic Coarse Graining and Dynamical Simulations of Anisotropic Molecular Systems towards Comprehensive Modelling of Organic Semiconductors, Dr. Nguyen Thi Lan Huang. For a thesis entitled Mass Spectrometry-Based Approaches Towards Characterising Anthocyanin Structures in Plant Extracts, Dr. River Jack Pakalish. For a thesis entitled Monitoring Arid Land Condition for Conservation Using Remote Sensing Technologies, Dr. Angus Eugene Retallick. for a thesis entitled Population Dynamics of an Estuarine Fish and Implications for Management, Dr. Costa Georgian Sarakinis. For a thesis entitled Insights into the Dynamic World of the Marine Prokaryotic Platosphere, Dr. Lokugan Huaj Vinuri Yasara Silva. For a thesis entitled Early Eocene Near-Polar Flora from the Eastern Gondwana, Tasmania, Australia, Systematics, Adaptations and Paleobiogeographic Implications of the Non-Flowering Plants, Dr. Miriam Andrea Slodovnik. For a thesis entitled Early Indicators of a Gilt's Reproductive Potential, Dr. Lauren Mackenzie Staveley. For a thesis entitled The Etiology and Epidemiology of Rib Fractures in Lambs in South Australia, Dr. Colin Lance Trengrove. For a thesis entitled Erbium YAG Lasers for Methane and Wind Sensing, Dr. Sarah Martha Wattsdorf. For a thesis entitled Exploring Alternative Strategies in Antibiotic Discovery to Tackle Multi-Drug Resistant Bacteria, Dr. Jessica Ann Wiley. For a thesis entitled Construction of the Visha sativa Common Veach Reference Genome and Exploration of Genetic Resources, Dr. Hangwei Shi. For a thesis entitled The Genomic Basis of Salt Tolerance in Grapevines, Dr. Andreas Chao Zhang. And for a thesis entitled Bio-Inspired Cascade Reactions and Total Synthesis of Hyperoriflexolides A and B, Dr. Andreas Benedict Zerbonsen. Chancellor, this concludes the graduates from the Faculty of Science, Engineering and Technology and for this ceremony.
I'm delighted now to introduce to you Louise Christian, who this morning received a Master of Viticulture and Oenology. She'll give the valedictory address on behalf of the cohort of graduates from this morning's ceremony.
Good morning, Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, friends, family, and my fellow cohort. It is an honour to speak to you today. As a little girl, my happy place was being curled up with a book or mesmerised by the diversity of life depicted in David Attenborough's latest TV show. I loved learning and I loved the natural world. I wanted to become a paleontologist. The mystery of past lives, the dynamism of evolutionary processes, and the excitement of uncovering something that no human had ever seen before all captivated my imagination and fueled my curiosity. I studied my Bachelor of Science. When I did that degree here at the University of Adelaide in my late teens and early 20s, there were only a couple of subjects devoted to paleontology. I struggled with the other subjects in my degree. Why did I need to study chemistry? What was the use of plant physiology to me? Many of you will relate to this and feel like at least some of the subjects you studied during your degree have little relevance to you and what you hope to achieve in your lives. I got fantastic grades for my paleontology subjects and not such fantastic grades for the subjects that I didn't find relevant to my immediate needs. So I became a paleontologist, right? Well, no. During my science degree, I'd worked part-time in various businesses, and when it came to finding a job out of uni, it was the business world that took me in. Businesses thrive when they hire people with great analytical and critical thinking skills, such as those that STEM graduates develop through their studies. I spent 20 years in a wide range of businesses, completing my MBA along the way, working my way into executive roles, and travelling the world. Yeah, my love of science and the natural world has never faded. While working in Singapore before COVID, I made the decision to return to Adelaide and undertake my Master of Viticulture and Oenology. Winemaking is a complex science involving an understanding of soils, the climate, the vine. It requires an understanding of microbiology, the senses, consumer preferences, and business. And of course, it involves that subject I dreaded so much during my undergrad, chemistry. Fortunately, in the years between my undergrad degree and this current one, I've come to understand the value of applying yourself to things that you find challenging and that you don't particularly enjoy. And guess what? Through my MVO, I've come to love chemistry. To all of you as new graduates, I want to say that life will take you in many directions. Some of you will stick the course that you have started here at the University of Adelaide. Many of you will not, and like me, you will explore new and varied routes. Everyone's journey is unique. Fortunately, a STEM degree opens doors to countless opportunity. Embrace the opportunities that come your way. As a passionate lifelong learner, I encourage you to keep learning throughout your lives. Continuous learning allows you to adapt and keeps you competitive in a rapidly changing world. It broadens your perspective, fosters personal enrichment, and equips you to tackle challenges and solve problems that truly make a difference to your life and to the lives of others. Besides the theoretical and practical knowledge you've gained through your degree, the additional skills that you have developed during your time at uni will be just as valuable as you transition to your post-uni lives. Skills such as managing the conflicting deadlines of countless assessments, building strong interpersonal skills and connections through working with diverse teams in pracs and group assignments, the resilience that comes from pushing through all-nighters to get that assignment in at 9 a.m, and the negotiation skills honed by balancing work, study and life are all keenly sought by employers. These abilities will serve you well as you navigate the next phase of your lives. On a final note, I want to say thank you. Thank you to my family, and especially to Andrew, for your unwavering support of everything I set out to achieve. And to my niece, Charlotte, you have started your university journey, and your love of learning is a joy and inspiration to me. Sincerest thanks to the amazing lecturers and tutors of the MVO who have supported me through my time at uni. While on thank yous, I would like to ask all of you to stand as a graduating cohort, if you're able to, and thank your families, friends, mentors, university staff, and others who have supported you throughout your studies and enabled you to reach this important milestone of graduating today. closing, I wish each of you the very best as you move forward. May you live your lives with respect for others, integrity in all that you do, passion for your pursuit, and a curious mind that continues to explore and grow. Good luck to all of you.
It now gives me great pleasure to congratulate as a cohort all of today's new graduates. Be proud of what you've achieved and remember, as Louise said, to remember those who supported you along the way. I wish you every success as you enter this new and exciting stage of your life and your career. As graduates of the University of Adelaide, you are also its alumni and its ambassadors. Over the years since this university was established, now 150 years ago, its alumni have made enormous contributions to their communities, both here and throughout the world. And today you join this community of more than 170,000 alumni located in more than 148 countries around the globe. As Louisa Rose reminded you, we have many alumni networks, including 21 global networks. As she encouraged you, I also encourage you. Think of joining one of those networks and remaining in touch with your university. Let me now thank the Mace Bearer, Dr. Miriam Sladonik, and the Valedictorian, Louise Christian, and all who assisted in the organising and running of today's ceremony. The graduates have just stood. Could I ask the graduates now to remain seated? And everybody else who comfortably can, would you stand and join me in one final round of applause for our graduates of the morning? Would the audience please remain standing? And I ask the graduates now to please stand for the academic recession. Once the academic recession has left the hall, we ask our guests to please remain in their places and staff of the university will help them exit the hall. I now declare this congregation adjourned.